You gave away your fire. Men.
Trapped by certain sensual indulgences, and they're scared away, and they're hiding from, and they're insecure about, and incapable of being a part of the sensual relations that can actually allow to grow into full, empowered individuals and men, a part of society. To be quite honest, I don't think that the chicks are mastering their sensual energy either, but we'll leave that for another video. At least the depressed people know where they're at. The first step to solving a problem is recognizing that there is a problem. If you are lost and you don't identify and admit and sit with the fact that you are lost, how can you ever find the pathway? And I think that most people have a relationship with sensuality where they feel like they are on one side of the fence more so versus the other. They're either on the path of not knowing exactly what to do about their sensuality and doing literally nothing, yearning for that, and just feeling overall very insecure and underwhelmed in that area of their life. Then there's people who are overindulgent, who maximize everything in their life for this. These are the more attractive people even, and maybe these people are the less caring about physical aspects of life in general. Maybe they would like better aesthetics, but they don't find that it's something that they get gratification for because they're avoiding that side of their life, right? So underindulgent, they wish they could be apart but don't know how. Overindulgent, they're apart too much to the extent that their souls are not with them as they walk through life because they are enacting in actions which don't represent who they were meant to be, and they're mishandling the hearts of other people. They both agree because they're both lost, and they're two souls in the wind, not knowing that they're diluting themselves when they could be doing something to strengthen themselves and find someone who really, truly brings meaning and fulfillment and love and warmth and strength and vitality and purpose to their life. Sensual energy can be one of the most impactful sources of energy, most impactful drivers in your entire life. And if you know how to wield it, you can become one of the most prophetic people in the world, if that's what you want to be. You can surely become the most individualistic person that you'd want to be, and you can make all of the people in your surroundings a part of a beautiful art, a beautiful mosaic that you call the life that you created. And it all starts with mastering the different components of your life, with sensuality, with love, with lust being the most powerful of all human drivers. It's not something that you should just warn off or overindulge in. It's something to wield, right? It is something to alchemize. If you were to think, is there something that tethers your soul to someone who you've had sex with? Is there a feasibility to that, this kind of etheric string? If you were to just think about that for a second, what does it say about someone who is willing to just have sex with whoever and get a burst of probably not actually that great of pleasure over and over and over and over again? It's the most powerful, energetic force of sensual energy that you could possibly share and be shared with, but it comes with a splitting of energy. I still feel like I have a tether with those people, and I feel like sometimes when there's less stimulus, you're able to pay attention to these types of things more. Think about it in relation to porn as well too. On the one side, if you have had sex with lots of people, think about it as everybody you've had sex with. Do you have a deep relationship with all of those people? On a scale of 1 to 10, how much of a dipshit or an amazing, beautiful soul are each of those people? Are most of them below 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9? Are most of them below that? Were they really worthy of having that intimate soul level connection with you? That if there was even a feasible chance that as scientists continue to explore these different energetic fields of reality, you're sharing energy with them forever now. You have a higher attunement to their psychic field, that you're going to be a part of them. Would you want to be a part of them if you had to choose, if you got to choose. It's not a relationship where you can grow and be empowered in relation to others. That I think there's validity to understanding how can you relate to sensuality in a healthy way. What does it look like to have meaningful sex? Makes the other person feel 100% seen, and yourself likewise, because that's one of the most powerful generators of energy. These urges and these inclinations can play you just as much as you can play the game of it. It's about chasing shallow pursuits and getting nothing in return for it. At the end of the day, what's the point of life? In my opinion, it's to empower others. It's to empower yourself. It's to become the best version of yourself, discover and acquire your highest potential as much as possible, and to serve your function, a part of reality, to understand, to explore, to create, to love. And if you're not doing those things, if you're hurting others and you're not understanding yourself and you're not living life to your fullest potential or helping others do that, then that's what I'd call minutia. And that's what most people are in our age, in the young 20s, in the 30s, in the 40s. If the blind are the only people leading the blind, then where are we going to go as a civilization? Nobody is fully awake. Everybody has to sleep once in a while, so to speak. And that's why we need to use each other. We need to have people we can lean on who have strengths in different areas. I see it now as a discipline. I'm choosing where the energy will go. I see women as people with beautiful, amazing stories and amazing journeys, and someone to explore and understand. And guess what? That's how you get more girls anyway, and at least in a real way. Any girls who would be a contender for your future wife, or someone who you would have to look into in a serious way, investigate, and see if there actually is any legitimacy to her depth. And so it's just a fast track to you in your life than besides only having sex with them. Ironically, not chasing women has made me way more charismatic because I'm embodying that energy. Because I'm not chasing, because I'm holding. And that's the real dark charisma. That's the real introvert charisma, the most powerful charisma. It's not the one where you're out there and you're doing the thing and you're your I show speed, ripping around the place and doing all of the extroverted things. No, you have that dark, chill charisma where you're analyzing everything going on around you. You're aware of everything going on around you. Everybody around you gives you respect and admiration and appreciation, and others who don't know you can just tell you get that because you've put yourself in a position where you are suitable, where you're contributing to the things around you and others are contributing to you because of that. And you are in the right place at the right time because you are aware of who you are and why you are. And that comes with understanding what energies you have available to you and how to utilize them properly.
Na bunda vai mulher, rebolando pros bandidos, vai fazendo macetinho, da buceta pros amigos. Na bunda vai mulher, rebolando pros bandidos, vai fazendo macetinho, buceta pros amigos. Na bunda vai mulher, rebolando pros bandidos, vai fazendo macetinho, da buceta pros amigos. Buceta pros amigos.